Hello there, this is enggHeads. Today we will install a utility that will let you illustrate and draw circuit diagrams in an easy and professional way. This utility will work with the Google Chrome application. It's in the series of the Google Chrome application. So let's go and start installing this utility. Log in with your account, go to the apps and go to the web store. Search for enggCircuits. It's called enggHeads e-circuits, electronic circuits. Install the utility. It will confirm addition to the Google application area, and right now we will run the utility. Enable the toolbar first. Enable the toolbar in order to know the function of each icon. You see it right now. In this, we will start to add text. Say fire circuit, rectifier circuit, and we can draw lines, add shapes, and let's start right now to check the electronic samples and the mass samples. In the electronic samples, let's start to get up some diodes. You can move the diode by doubling click on it, like this. And change its orientation. In order to make the bridge of the rectifier circuit. You can change the size of the component. We're using this utility because it's free utility. You can illustrate a lot of shapes and a lot of circuits by it without having any additional softwares, and it's a quick utility. Let's make wires. Bridging. Other wire to the AC source. Adding your capacitor. Bye. marking the component and selecting the component, you can move it or delete it. Here is the capacitor. Just when you see this orange circle on the component, you can start to move it, or by clicking on it, it changes its orientation. Each click gives you a 45 degree. So the component right now will add like this. Add extra piece of wire. Also, there's resistor, variable resistor components that you can add it. As I told you, mark the shape and press the eraser to remove it. So there is resistors, there's inductors and capacitors, variable capacitors, and bipolar capacitors with polarization, and capacitors with no polarity. Transistor, you will find the FET and JFET, and I'm sure you can have also diodes. You have the diode and the LEDs, light emitted diodes, and photodiodes, power supplies. Here we will have an AC component here. Let's remove this. Let's start to add this to the circuit. This will not make any simulations. This is just a utility, a free utility on the net with this address, that you can add components like this and make. Let's have a ground. Okay. It can help you in demonstration, tutorials, and stuff like this. And also you can pick this shape. Sure, you can write things and you write equations and mass. Remove extra shapes. Remove any extra shape like this by the eraser. This one, like I told you. Move extra shapes that we added. Just mark the shape from its edges. And you can add any kind of basic mass equations with the Greek letter, the pi, the alpha, the omega, whatever, and also any arrows or any geometrical symbols. You can use also picking a picture. You can have any picture you have it and add it. Okay. The component also can have different colors. Okay. And you can pick the circuit, capture the circuit. This is the help. This is the quick help. Capture the circuit and add it to your tutorial like this. can also save it as PNG. And that's all about this utility. It's a very quick utility that you can use it, very simple and free whenever you want to to make any circuit or draw any circuit in a quick way with a lot of components you have here. Also, I didn't talk about the logic gates. You can have the and the OR and the exclusive OR and XNOR and whatever the NAND gates and the NOR gates. The inverters also exist. So you have the logic gates, but also some the motor and the relays. I think there's an, a category for the relays and the switches. Okay, so it's a nice utility. Try to use it and it will be helpful for you. Thanks for listening.